So in today's English, we are going to look at how do we write a shape poem. And shape poem has another name. We can call them concrete poems as well. So have a think. Have you heard of shape poems before? Today, we're going to learn what a shape poem is, and then we're going to learn how to write one. So we're going to be really creative today, and I'm so looking forward to seeing how creative your shape poems are. So, what are they? What are concrete poems? What are shape poems? Yep, you guessed it. Basically, a shape poem is a poem written in the shape of the thing they're talking about. So as you can see, this is a shape poem based on a leaf, and this is a shape poem based on a butterfly. And you can see that the words make the shape. They don't follow any rules, okay? So you can be as creative as you like. Some rhyme, some don't, some make sense, others just use describing words. And you can see this is one of a man in a bowler hat, and this is a teacup. So these are shape poems because they make the shape of the thing they're describing. You can write on the outside, a bit like the star here, so you can make the shape by writing on the outside, or you can fill the middle, a bit like the penguin or the snowman, so you can fill the middle. And I really like this one where they put nut and carrot because snowmen have carrot noses, so they've written that, and then they've written buttons and stick. So that's really clever, isn't it? Here's another one of my favorites, the whale, written on the outside, and it describes all about a whale. And because I like football so much, here is a Nike football boot poem. Okay, so how do we write a shape poem? Here's going to be our steps to success. So first of all, we're going to choose a topic we want to write about, and that could be anything. Then we're going to write our poem out in our journal. After that, we're going to just do a quick edit of our poem to make sure it's the best it can be. And then this is where the trickiness comes in. Step 4, you're going to draw the outline of your shape. So as you can see, I put the teacup again. So you're going to draw the teacup, or if you're talking about animals, you might draw the cheetah, okay? And then for step 5, you need to decide, is your poem going on the inside, a bit like the cheetah here, where the poem is written on the inside of the shape, or are you going to write your poem around the edge? So step 1, we're going to choose a topic. Step 2, we're going to write our poem out in our journal. Step 3, we're going to do a quick edit to make sure we've got spellings and we're happy with all our word choices. Step 4, we're going to draw our shape. And then step 5, are we going to write inside or are we going to write around the edge? So let me show you. Here are some of the topics that you can talk about. You could maybe choose your favorite animal, birds, festivals. We've had some festivals recently, haven't we? So maybe you could write a poem all about that. That would be cool. You could do a Dasai kite, and then you could write all about the things you did in Dasai. You could choose your favorite character, whether that's from a film or a book. Favorite game, dinosaurs, space, school, sport, weather, absolutely anything. Okay, so have a think now. What could you draw a picture of and what could you write a poem about? So this is step 1, choosing our topic. I chose football. And you can see that what I've done is I've come up with lots of describing words. So playing, watching, cheering, Chelsea is my favorite team, a football pitch, the Premier League, trophies, players. And I've just come up with all these words about football. And I'm also going to show you an example of dogs. So again, I've come up with lots of different words: friendly, cuddly, cute, happy, clever, loyal, special, affectionate. So I've come up with all these words that describe dogs. Okay, so this is step 1, choosing our topic and coming up with as many words as we can. Now we're going to focus on the writing side. If you want to really challenge yourselves, you can make it rhyme. If not, have a think about your poem. So this needs to be done in your journal. So here is my football poem. Football is the best sport in the world. It makes me happy to play or watch it. Football is great whether you win or lose, playing as a team and working together. Football gives me exercise and the chance to relax, although screaming at the TV may give me a heart attack. Football brings friends and families together. Unless you support different teams, then that's a problem. Football is huge all around the world, but the Premier League is by far the best. Football is a huge part of my life. Some say it's like a religion, and they're probably right. Football is influential. Just look at the stars: Messi, Ronaldo, Mbappe, Neymar. Football gives you the chance to make a change. Look at Rashford and his drive to feed hungry children. So watch it, play it, and just enjoy it. Football is great. Go on, give it a try. So all I've done is I've taken all those words from my topic and I've just created sentences and I've made a poem and I've written it in my journal. And here you can see is my one about Socks. So Socks was a street dog, so small and sick. Now she is better and loves fetch with a stick. She lazes all day lying under the sun or having mad moments and lots of fun. She's lovable, cute, and definitely naughty, stealing my socks and making them holy. They say that a dog is a man's best friend. That's because they're by your side until the end. She listens to me when I'm having a bad day, and to lighten the mood, she asks me to play. So we do for hours and hours until it's dark. It's just a shame we can't walk in a park or a forest or the jungle near a river or a lake. But she seems happy no matter the place. Her tongue hanging, tail wagging, her head tilt or ears dragging. Dogs bring joy and happiness. Don't shop, please adopt and add to your family. So here are my two poems, and you can see that I've had to make some edits. These spellings are not quite correct. So when I write my poem out, I'm going to have to make sure. So go through. Can you see how this one rhymes? We've got sick and stick, sun and fun, friend and end. This one didn't rhyme, but what I did do on this one is I used football, and then I wrote a sentence, and then I wrote football, and then I wrote a sentence, and then I wrote football. So I tried to make it repeat. Okay, so ways that you can edit your poem. Use the dictionary.com. Maybe you can find spicier word choices by using that synonym tool that we've taught you before. Use your sounds and your phonics to check your spellings. Maybe you could ask someone at home to just give you a little bit of help. Mum, are you sure this word is spelt right? Or you could use the dictionary app again to check your spellings. Reread your poem. Check that you're happy with it. Make sure that your sentences make sense. Okay, so just do a quick edit. So you've written your poem in your journal, and now you're editing it. Okay, so step 4 is draw the outline. So maybe you could study some pictures on the internet. And I would recommend that you use your pencil really lightly in case you need to rub things out. So here is my dog, and here is my football pitch. And in a minute, you're going to see what my finished poems look like. You need to decide once you've done your shape. So step 5, are you going to write inside or are you going to write on the outside? So take a look. Here's Socks, my finished shape poem. So I've used everything from here. This was my poem, and all I've done now is I've written it around the outside of the dog shape. And here is my football one, and you can see that I chose to write inside a football pitch. Now what I need to do is go and give my shape poems a nice little bit of color to make them really stand out. So I'm going to color this one in green, and maybe I'm going to do it just like a football pitch. And this one, I'm going to color her just like Socks. So she's black and she has white legs. Okay, so now it's over to you. Remember, we're going to choose a topic to write about. We're going to write our poem out in our journal. We're going to draw our shape, and we're going to decide whether we write around the edge or whether we write in it. And then all you're going to do is upload your poem to Seesaw. Miss Elson and I are going to be looking so forward to seeing what creative shape poems you make.